The young Aussie had 5 blocks off the bench, backing up the 5 he had in Game 3, and contributed 8 points and 2 rebounds in his 30 minutes. Maker becomes the first player with 5 blocks in back-to-back playoff games since DeAndre Jordan in 2014. Thon blocks out Celtics 101. He's the reason this series changed. All-star Giannis Antetokounmpo told reporters post-game. And while it's irresponsible to give Maker all the credit, Antetokounmpo and Khris Middleton combining for 50 points, including a game-winning tip-in for the Greek Freak, there does seem to be a relationship between Maker's minutes and success for Milwaukee in this series. Over the first 2 games of the series, 2 losses, Maker played just 1 minute total. Over Games 3 and 4, 2 wins, Maker has notched nearly an hour of court time. And while the Aussie big is likely too locked in to think about the bigger picture, this postseason display could prove vital in Maker's NBA future. After a less than inspiring regular season, doubts were rising and minutes were falling for the 21-year-old who was selected with the number 10 pick in the 2016 draft. But if Maker continues to put in these sorts of performances, he could yet live up to the Bucks' lofty expectations. Around the LEAGUEBOSTON Celtics 102-104 Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 27 points, including tipping in the go-ahead basket with 5 seconds left, and the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Boston Celtics 104-102 on Monday, AEST, to tie their first-round playoff series at 2 games apiece. Boston's Marcus Morris missed a 14-footer at the buzzer with Khris Middleton's hand in his face to seal a nail-biting win for the Bucks. Seconds earlier, the 6'11" Antetokounmpo jumped and reached up with his left arm around Boston's Jason Tatum to put back Malcolm Brogdon's missed layup for the game winner. Game 5 is Tuesday night in Boston. Jaylen Brown had 34 points for the Celtics, while Tatum added 21. Tatum's 18-footer with 52 seconds left gave the Celtics a brief 100-99 lead. He just couldn't hold off Antetokounmpo on the other end for the decisive tip-in. Golden State Warriors 90-103 San Antonio Spurs. Manu Ginobili scored 10 of his 16 points in the fourth quarter of what could have been his final home game with the Spurs, and San Antonio beat the Golden State Warriors 103-90 on Monday, AEST, to avoid a series sweep as coach Greg Popovich remained out following the death of his wife. LaMarcus Aldridge had 22 points and 10 rebounds to lead the Spurs, but they were willed to the finish by the 40-year-old Ginobili, who has said he will decide in the off-season if he will return for a 17th season. Kevin Durant had 34 points and 13 rebounds for the Warriors, who can wrap up the series in Game 5 at home Tuesday. Popovich missed his second straight game after his wife, Erin, passed away Thursday following a prolonged illness. Head assistant Desiree Messina led the Spurs again, but to a much different showing than in Game 3. Toronto Raptors, Washington Wizards Cleveland Cavaliers, Indiana Pacers. The latest sports news, in your inbox daily.